Maya, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. So we're just talking about your case here, and we're talking about this presentation that is coming up, and you were thinking, oh, it'd be cool to share your little story here.
Yeah.
So you've had multiple concussions in your life. You have scoliosis. I knew that. You saw a chiropractor deal when you were like 15, those types of things. But you had a really bad head injury in 2023, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And you had multiple surgeries. You had like brain bleeds and all these types of things, right?
Yes.
So, yeah. So, then you were in a wheelchair.
Yes.
Right? You couldn't walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you had all kinds of cognitive things going on, right? Couldn't
Correct.
speak, couldn't put your
No.
words together.
They thought that the left side of my body was paralyzed. They did the tests to see if there were any reflexes, any movement. There was none, so they were telling my family to prepare for me to be in a wheelchair the rest of my life. They didn't even know if I would come out of surgery with any bit of Maya left. My first surgery, that was. And so there wasn't a lot of hope to begin with. And then after a couple weeks, they saw movement in my left hand. And it took a lot of therapy and time, and now I move my whole left side of my body.
Yeah, exactly. You're walking pretty well now,
Comparatively, yeah.
Right? And we were talking about that the tone of your muscles, your legs are getting bigger and stronger, and your arms and stuff like that. So that's been pretty cool. And personality wise, we were talking about you're speaking well, you're not dizzy and imbalanced anymore. What were some of the other symptoms that you had?
Oh boy.
Because this group would find that interesting.
I had trouble just coming up with basic words if I was asked a simple question. I would know the answer in my head, but coming up with words was really difficult. I went through the worst headaches I could have imagined, and depression and anxiety heightened more than I could imagine. I'd get dizzy randomly, and like too much color would affect how I could process information. So there was a lot of time where I would just have to sit with my eyes closed in silence, and that's all I could do. So
sounds pretty tough.
Functioning was just very difficult on all levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were telling me that you didn't know you could get better.
No.
And you thought this was going to be forever, right?
I just kept being told by my other doctors that they didn't even know I could get as far as I had already gotten. So they didn't know how far I could go. And so that didn't necessarily sound
appealing.
Yeah, it was like, we didn't even know you could recover this much, so keep going, sport.
And so they said, okay, well, see you later.
Yeah.
And then you found us.
Yes.
How'd you find us?
My mother actually was a patient here like a decade ago.
Yeah. Nice. So, and then how's your experience been here?
Well, I come here quite often, and I still love it.
And we're seeing the progress still, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every month I get a re-exam, and I've gone from not being able to walk a mile to walking 6 to 8 miles a day without having much issue. My gait has improved significantly. And just functioning, the whole left side of my body has improved with all of the different modalities that you guys use.
Yeah, absolutely. One of my favorite things for you is your ability to put sentences together now, how well you can converse and how personable you are, and
especially important as an English major. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that. An English major. Absolutely.
It's good to know sentences.
Yeah,
be able to put them together. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's really exciting. You need hyperbaric as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hyperbaric was really important part of that process too, as
Yes.
as we know. So that combination, we did chiropractic as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we did all these different things and rehabilitation on the physical side, and then the neurological side, and then hyperbaric and chiropractic. We put all these things together in a careful plan that brings you back to feeling and looking healthy. Look at that left leg move around. That's pretty nice. Awesome. Great job. Anything else you want to say to these guys?
I started out really not having any hope at all, or any real feeling that I could get anywhere further than I was, because it was already amazing that I had gotten as far as I did.
Right.
So it just felt like, okay, we're going to do this, but I really don't know that any of it's worth it. And I guess I just proved myself wrong, because it's continuing to just keep getting better. So,
well, something that I love about the brain is that the reason I got into all this work is because I had this understanding and sense that the brain has unlimited healing potential. As long as there's still a connection between the brain and that body, it's still viable. And the brain can learn, it can recover, but it requires a keen understanding of neuroplasticity and different functions of the brain and different functions of the body, and being able to integrate them together, reintegrate them together, which came later. But just understanding that the brain can heal from anything, whether it's physical trauma, emotional trauma, all of these types of things, everything can be restored. And it's really empowering. It's really motivating for me. It's really exciting to share with people that there is this unlimited potential within us, and it just needs to be teased out the right way.
It almost feels like a superpower to be able to bounce back from stuff like this. Like your brain regenerating, It's like magic. It's cool. Yeah.
It's awesome. Nice. Thanks, Maya.
I know.
I get it wrong every time.